Hello! As you can see, we're back with the Isle. I am trying to make friendly noises because I spawned into a horde of Rexes. Currently on a server that has, like, no rules. I wanted to be able to, you know, just fool around and not worry about having to follow every little law that pops up, and that was a tiny Spino. And, you know, I'm still upset about my video editing software being crap, so, I mean, yeah, I tried to do stuff, and it just, you know, it wasn't working. That's the story of my life when it comes to technology. I mean, heck, it took a year for me to get my gaming computer to work. So, you know, and that's with help from someone who knows what he's doing, so, yeah. I'm just not going to, like, unless it's a video game console, I'm just not going to expect it to work anymore. So, yeah, sorry if it's a bit of a depressing intro, but, I mean, I'm upset, so... I'm mad. Plain and simple. So I figured I'd go around and wreck things as a dinosaur. Aloe might not be the best one to do that with, but... I mean, I gotta practice anyway, so... And sometimes it's easier to practice on these servers that have no rules than it is to practice on a deathmatch server, because the deathmatch map is really tiny, and a lot of the times people will do one of two things. They will either ignore you outright, or ignore the fact that you are in a one-on-one match, and then just come in and slaughter everyone in the fight. Or selectively target you in the match for whatever reason. I can't completely fault the last one because I've done that too. Like, if I see a Utah taking on a Rex, even though I'm all like, go Utah, sometimes I'm like, hey, I can get that Utah because you won't expect it. So I get that. I get that. And, you know, people are going to play the games how they want to play the games. That's fine. I do my best to try not to take that to heart too much, unless people are just absolute dickheads, in which case I'm like, yeah, y'all suck. Definitely not going to take on an Acra. He's faster than me. Like, I might be able to because his tail is so long that he's got a greater hitbox, but it's kind of pointless to take on something that can probably kill you in 2 bites, maybe 3. So, yeah. Anyway. I'm just going to go back to making my little 30-minute videos, and my form of editing in the future is just going to be pausing until something interesting happens, with the exception of the long dart, because I've already lost a bunch of crap on there, and I'm not interested in losing more. So, you know, y'all get to see all of it. This is a great way to start my week because, well, I say start my week. It's Saturday. But it's the last free Saturday I'm going to have for the next 4 weeks. Because someone at the Detroit pencil warehouse caught the coronavirus. So they shut it down. And, you know, rightly so. That's our procedure too. If someone here at my location catches it, we're going to shut down the warehouse, do a massive sanitizing thing, and, you know, and that person will not be able to go back until they've been cleared. Which is perfectly fine. You know, it's like, okay, good. We have procedures in place. We're taking necessary precautions, or at least most of us are, because there's some cavalier people out there that don't understand that it's not about whether or not you get the virus. It's about spreading it to people who are vulnerable to death by it. One of which is my dad. So, yeah, fuck everybody who was cavalier about this shit. And, like, don't get me wrong. I'm not giving in to the fear-mongering. I'm not panicking. I'm not actively afraid. But I'm still taking necessary precautions. Every day I come home from work, I immediately go to the shower and put all my clothes in the dirty laundry. I wash my laundry as soon as I can without, you know, using tons and tons of water. Because I don't want that anywhere near my dad. Any package we get delivered, I put on a set of, we have food safety gloves at the house. I put on a set of those so that I can handle the cardboard safely and infect whatever's inside, because the virus can live on cardboard for about 3 days. So we don't let cardboard into the house. And, you know, I take precautions that are, you know, maybe a little more extreme than I would if I was living by myself, or if my dad was not vulnerable. But I still take these precautions, you know, so that, you know, the family's safe, so that dad especially is safe. And also so that I don't spread it to other people, because that's how viruses spread, is by people making dumb decisions. And there was some stupid-ass bitch up in work all like, I don't care if I die from the coronavirus. I'm like, yeah, you do, but... even if you don't, for the sake of argument, your attitude is going to get my father killed. So, fuck you. So, yeah. That's what I mean by, like, people who are cavalier about it. Like, oh, I'm young and healthy. Yeah, but that's not the point. That is absolutely not the point. That is 2 Puertosauruses. Also, so continuing on with my little bit about the I don't even know where I'm going. Continuing on with my little bit about the virus hitting the Detroit Pencil Center. That's fun to say, the Detroit Pencil Center. I do like my little metaphor of saying it's pencils that I work with, because it makes for some fun sentences, like, you know, the Pencil Center. So, you know, they got closed down and are being sanitized, and rather than trickling out and spreading out all of their inventory, they sent it all to us. We have, like, when I left work yesterday, there were legitimately, and I counted, 56 pallets full of pencils. 56 pallets, and that was just from the Detroit location. And we're getting that volume on top of our own volume, so we're going to be in a perpetual state of drowning. We will be drowning in pencils. There's going to be a ton of overflow. And that's on top of already having 2 shifts to work, because the whole reason we have 2 shifts is... Are they fighting each other? Yeah, they're fighting each other. They're killing something. The whole reason we have 2 shifts is because of... is to, you know, help prevent the spread. And 50% of the servers at Twins. Yeah, that's normal. That is normal. Relax there, I don't want it. I know better than to tangle with one of your dumbass birds. I hate the theory. I've noticed, like for a long time playing this game, all the assholes were Shantus. And then all the assholes became Theries. Although more so on the fighting server than anywhere else. Like, if it's a combat-specific server, Theries are the assholes. That's just how that is. Yep, dead pew. Oh, all the Gigas are over here. A couple of Gigas, some Utahs, a Rex. Yeah, stuff went down up here. Oh, here we go. I'll go and grab some food. Might as well stay full while I fool around. But yeah, so we've got 2 shifts to minimize spread. And I've been put to 2nd shift. Which is fine because I'm a night owl, and I was able to adapt to that sleep schedule towards the end of my vacation, because I got a text that Friday saying, hey, you're 2nd shift now when it starts at this time. So I'm like, okay, that works. And then now because my town's getting a lot more cases of a lot more confirmed cases, there is not a quarantine but a curfew in effect. And like, there was a curfew in effect about a week ago anyway, where, you know, you had to be home by 9. But now it's a much harder curfew, because it's, if you are not an essential business, which a pencil warehouse is not an essential business by any means, you must close at 9. So now my shift that started at 4 and sometimes ended at midnight starts at 1:30 and ends at 9. So I don't know what you're starting to run for. I'm tangling with you, Shantu. So yeah, and because of the massive amount of pencils that we have, Saturdays are now mandatory. So yeah, this is my last Saturday to truly enjoy, and because of that, you know, I'm on top of the issue with my video editing software, because I was already as mentally prepared as I could be for having only 1 day off a week for the next 4. It's like, okay, I'll take this last Saturday as my own, and then, you know, just black out my Sundays as my day, because it's going to be the only day I have off at all for a while. But then this issue with the video editing software really kind of made me mad, so I'm just like, you know what, screw it. So I'm kind of mad at the world right now. I'm mad at stupid people for spreading the disease, which this all could have been very easily prevented, mind you. And I'm mad at my video editing software for being fucking retarded. And I don't care if that's not politically correct. Y'all can shove it, okay? I'm angry. I'm going to express myself. If you don't like it, eat a dick. Like, that's just where I'm at right now. And, of course, to my regular viewers and subscribers, all of which I pretty much know personally at this point. Anyway, y'all know I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about, you know, people who are like, you can't say that. Bitch, watch me say it. YouTube has lightened the fuck up, so I'm going to talk however I damn well please. Like, don't get me wrong, YouTube has no chill. Because, you know, they don't want people who earn money to say coronavirus. Well, fuck you, I'm saying it. But like, now they've emphasized, no, your content can't be for kids if you want to make money. And even though I don't want to make money, my content's not for kids. Like, everyone I know is at least, you know, mid to late 20s or older. So, none of the stuff I make is for kids. Y'all are all adults. That's a Packy, Dilo, and a Serato. I guess y'all are all being friendly. Can't do anything with the stupid fairy. That's the problem. Fairy's gonna come around and wreck things. Otherwise, I would happily fight. I don't think I can take... Oh, I definitely can't take on 2 Seratos. What's up ahead? It's making that... Oh, a Kama. I'm not friendly. Go away. I'm just picking my battles. There's a difference. I'm not in the mood to be friendly. I'm a very angry aloe. That's a Dilo. I bet I could take the Dilo if I could catch it. That Kama's trying to chase it. You ain't gonna catch it, buddy! Like, you only move fast for a sauropod. If I go this way, I might be able to cut them off. Yeah, there's a Dilo. There it is. Yeah, he's still in full sprint mode. He's still going. I'm not even certain he sees me. Get my ambush speed up. I might be able to catch up to him. Ah, I lost my ambush speed. I'm still faster. I'm still faster. There we go. Nice to make my own kill for once. And since I'm not hungry, I'm not gonna eat. There's a lot of roars coming from over there. Are they fighting? There are regularly Giga and Rex fights on this server. Or pretty much on any server that does not have rules. I used to kind of hate going on servers that didn't have rules, but now I like it because some of the rules get ridiculous on other servers. And, like, I feel like there's a happy medium with the rules. Like, if I was to run, like, for example, a semi-realism server, my rules would pretty much be things like try to keep hunting realistic. You know, don't revenge kill, because animals don't do that. But, like, if you get killed in a territorial match and you want your territory back, I don't have any problems with that, because at that point, territorial match. When it comes to hunting, realistically, a Utah would not have hunted a Rex, so don't do it. And, you know, things like that. You know, like, if it can tear you up easily, you shouldn't mess with it. And also, if you're an herbivore, don't go chasing down carnivores to death, because that doesn't happen either. And I mean, like, don't get me wrong. To a certain extent, that very much does happen. But, like, it's under certain scenarios. Like, buffalo don't go actively hunting down lions, but if they smell lions nearby, they will try to trample them. Like, that's the kind of limitation I think there should be. So, like between the two, and just using common sense, and remembering, oh yeah, you're an animal, not a human, you know, that should be what regulates a server population, I think. We tried to do this once and had a certain amount of success on Sorna, but the original admins are no longer interested, and I don't know enough of the group that is currently still interested to want to be a moderator there again. So I'm just like, you know what? I think I'm done too. Because if they've given up to the point where they're not even going to work on the mod that they were originally working on, then I'm not going to bother either. And all the Rexes are roaring. There's one Rexy over here. I could have snuck up behind him and made him bleed, but that's kind of pointless. Okay, so here, there's a spoon right there. Yeah, you can try, buddy, but I see you. You are way the frig back there. Do you really think that I'm stupid enough to let you get close? You're funny. Kama's coming. Plus, good luck sneaking up on anything in this environment. Like, I'm out in the open. What do you think you're gonna do? The Rex, there's a Utah. A Utah could be trouble for me if they know how to fight an Aloe. Because Aloes can be ass-ridden to death. You just, like, I only make so tight of a circle, and my reach is not that great, so... You know, a Utah could definitely end me, but that's also if it thinks to do so. And if it's overconfident, I can end it faster. Rex pile over here. Oh, there's a Triceratops. Potentially aggressive Triceratops. Or are you running from the Rex? Bunch of forecalling happening over there. Yeah, I don't think so, Rexy. Are you guys being... What even is happening over here? Are you running away from the Rexes or running at me? Because you won't catch me. I do look like a very curious dino. Like, what was that? What's over there? What's this? Yeah, more Rex piles. That's typical of the Isle. Like, ever since the Isle came out, there have been Rex piles at Twin Lakes. And every map, or at least almost every map, has a variation on Twin Lakes. Shoot, there was one there on Region 2 for the Region 2 map for a long time. There was a location that we called Twins, but it didn't have two lakes. It was just one big lake. And people stubbornly kept calling it Twins because there used to be two lakes. And I'm just like, guys, let it go. It's over. What's on that side of the water? That looks like an herbivore pile. Don't mind me. I just want some water. What are you running for? You're going to waste all your stamina, dude. Rex stamina is garbage. Oh, there's Utah. I don't understand the point of nesting people in on a sandbox server. I really don't. I guess just to see what colors you get? Because, like, you can't grow. You have to respawn. So, that tells me, you know, you can't, like, you can't keep the colors you get. You snap it at me? I'll fight you, Utah. You're alone. So there's one carnivore. No, there's a few carnivores over there. Looks like a Maya, Shantu, and a Trike hanging out with a couple of Utahs and a Rex. 2 Rexes. Oh, oh, that's an Ankylosaur. I don't think I can take one of those on. I honestly don't. But it might be worth trying for fun. I'm reluctant to sniff because the lakes are about to blind me. No easily seen footprints except my own. I still think between what the Isle currently has and what Beast of Bermuda has, there's a perfect scent system. Like, it makes sense that scent would be coming off your body, but you also got to make sure it's not a beacon that leads directly to the other player, because then it's just no fun. Like, there's no point in trying to run or hide. You're always going to have to fight because you're just going to die anyway. But, like, you know, like the footprint thing leaving scent, I like that idea. Except the footprints on the Isle often vanish for no probable cause. Oh, there's Utahs over here, unless that was the one back there. Of course, Utahs seem to like this place. The Utahs seem to like both of these lakes, actually. Oh, that was a young Rex. Of course, as always, they're in huge, huge groups. See, I don't really like overly friendly servers, because then you can't do anything interesting. Everyone's like, hey, join our group or die. And like, on the one hand, okay, I can avoid you, but then that just makes it really boring. It's like, yeah, I can avoid you, so what? Trying to see what all is here. There's... Oh yeah, there's the Ankylosaur. There's the Anky. I'm gonna go for the Oro here. Hey. Hey. I'm watching you. Nope. Because I had my ember speed up. I ain't stupid. Good luck following me through here. And that's the other reason I don't like friendly servers, is people will just gang up on you for no good reason. I expect that in a fighting server. Tree. It's like video game racism. Or speciesism, I guess. Saurianism? Dinoism? I don't know. Carnivorism? Is that Utah causing problems? I could have sworn there was someone taking a bite over there. I thought I saw the White Rex bite somebody. Yeah, nice try. You missed me, Spoon. I'm way over here. See, Aloe is a good dinosaur, but it can be difficult to use. Especially in scenarios like this. Oh, yeah, there was fighting over there. That Rex just died. That backwards head flip, yo. Is this Acro still being stubborn? This Acro still being stupid stubborn. The answer is no, buddy. You can try all you want to, but the answer is no. What is that laying down? Oh, that must be the little Rex I heard. See, that's the other thing. It makes hunting hard. And I mean, like, I don't mind hunting on servers that have rules. But hunting on servers like this is just irritating. Because, you know, people are assholes. You're cute. Let's see how far you're willing to follow me. Come on, buddy. How far are you gonna follow me? Come on. You want this tasty aloe tail? Come on. Let's go, boy. Let's go. And of this, I vanish. Because you can't see through those trees. If I get far enough ahead, I can ambush you. Alright, so exactly how far does your idiot butt plan to follow me? Because if you're going to stalk me, I will actively fight. Go and cut the video here and start the next one because I'm close to my time.